In Shinobi Striker, you'll be able to choose one of the original Naruto characters to be your mentor. This seems to be the main way through which you learn new abilities, new jutsu for your custom character. My name is Globku, and today we're analyzing the mentor system. Alright, so what do we know so far? There have been three main sources that explain what the mentor system is and how it works. The first source was this scan that has been translated by spiralingsphere.com. Here we learn that your custom character will learn abilities from the original Naruto characters. You will choose the mentor, and then there will be specific missions where you learn these abilities, which take place in the VR Ninja Arts arena. The arena seems to have a lot of white. It seems inspired by the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball, and it was this game's solution to have you train under ninjas that no longer exist, meaning ninjas that are potentially dead, like Zabuza, for instance. We've seen his weapon and the water prison jutsu, so he might be a mentor in this game. There's some further evidence that might indicate he's in the game, or maybe even under Naruto, for instance, but back when he was much younger, because this game takes place in a time where Naruto is already the Hokage, and he's also a dad because Boruto is also in the game. So for you to learn abilities from teenager Naruto, you need to travel back in time. So instead of doing that, you're going into this virtual reality arena and learning the abilities there. The second source we have is this more recent scan, this time translated by shonengames.com. It sheds some new light on how the mentor system works. First, you choose your instructor, then you train through battles and missions, and if you've been following this game for a while at this point, you know that battles mean PvP, 4v4, and missions mean cooperative PvE. And then you inherit the ability from your instructor or mentor. However, this scan doesn't seem to mention the VR Ninja Arts anywhere, making it tough to guess where that comes into place. But before we speculate, let's wrap up what else we can learn from the scan. Now, this first screenshot of this recent scan reveals a lot. First of all, the menu on the left has the different instructors. The first one translates to Uzumaki Naruto, who is the current active instructor. You can see that from the icon in front of his name, as well as the nameplate on the top right corner. The second one is Uchiha Sasuke, which is the one currently selected, and that's why we see him on the right side of the screen along with his abilities. And then the third one is Sakura. I can't read the first two kanji, but after that it's katakana, and that I can read, and it says Sakura. So I assume the kanji says Haruno, which is her family name. Now on the right side we have Sasuke's abilities. First up it's the Shidori, the second is the Fireball no Jutsu, and the third one is the Kirin. The fourth entry reads Sasuke Costume, followed by two kanji that I can't read. But it seems with mentors, not only do you unlock abilities, but also your mentor's costume. The final two kanji are probably referencing which Sasuke costume you will unlock, and I would guess it's probably the one we see in the game. But before those final two kanji, it's all katakana and it says Sasuke costume. And finally, the third and final source we have to explain the mentor system is the Gamescom gameplay. At the very end of every match, you get this screen. The left side is stats for the match itself, so not that important. The right side is a bit more interesting though. You have your level and ninja rank for your custom character, some scrolls, which at the moment we don't really know what those are, and then we have the training data. First you can see who your current VR master is, and I think that's what the mentors are. In the game they're called VR masters. Your training rank with an experience bar and 5 stars left to fill, and what your next reward is. So with that, let's put all of the pieces of this puzzle together. Step 1. Choose a mentor. For the purposes of this video, we're gonna choose Sasuke because we see his abilities in the scan. Step 2. Gain experience through battles and missions. And those are the missions that you play cooperatively with friends by defeating some big bosses, or the battles, which are the 4v4 PvP, which include game modes like flag battle or barrier battle. And at the end of each one, you'll gain experience for your training rank. And let's say you've already unlocked the 3 abilities with Sasuke, just like the screenshot in the scan. So my guess is that this final screen would show Sasuke as your current VR master, training rank would be 2 stars, and whatever XP you have attained so far, and the next reward is the Sasuke costume. Because as we can see, each ability or costume also has 5 stars to achieve. And some people have been theorizing that these are jutsu ranks, like you unlock a Chidori level 1 through 5. I don't think that will be the case, to be honest, because that just means you'll be playing with weaker abilities until you unlock the max level, and in a multiplayer game like this, that would just be broken and unfair. And also, what the hell is a rank 2 costume? I'd love to know that. I just think you need all 5 stars to unlock an ability or costume, that's it. And finally, step 3, learn the skill. This one I'm gonna speculate a little bit, but after you unlock all 5 stars, you might be able to go into the VR Ninja Arts arena where you learn the jutsu, and you get to try it a couple of times. It might work a little bit like a tutorial tutorial for that ability, because learning the abilities as we play in multiplayer, sometimes it's a bit tough, and you want to know what the abilities do when you're bringing them into battle, so this would be a great place to test them out. Yeah, and then you unlock the ability, you can bring it into any match you want, so next time you finish a match, you start unlocking the next ability from Sasuke, or you change mentor and work towards something else. Now, I believe each mentor will have 5 unlockables, because everything seems to work on a 5-star system. Naruto only has 4 stars in this screenshot, but I think there's enough space for the 5th star. And the same thing for Sasuke's menu. I think there's enough space for another entry at the bottom there. But since we already have the 3 abilities that these characters had equipped in their Gamescom build, what could the 5th item be? Since item number 4 is the outfit, number 5 could be an accessory, or that might be how you unlock weapons. And if that's the case, again, I think it's safe to assume Zabuza will be one of the mentors. If it's an accessory, and Kakashi is my mentor, I'd love to unlock his mask, for instance. And I think every character has some little details that you could potentially equip crossing with other characters' outfits, like for instance Sasuke's belt from Orochimaru. That'd be pretty cool too. And since Sasuke's abilities are the ones we've already seen in the Gamescom build, that makes it easy to know which abilities you can learn from the other mentors. Naruto will teach you the Rasengan, Rasen Shuriken, and the Chohodama Rasengan. Kakashi will teach you the Sharingan, Lightning Blade, and Kamui, and Sakura will teach you the Cherry Blossom Clash, Cellular Extraction Jutsu, and Mitotic Regeneration. Overall, the system looks very similar to the first Dragon Ball Xenoverse. You choose a mentor, gain some experience, and the mentor then feels like teaching you another ability. In the interview I did at Gamescom, and by the way, I gave up on translating that thing. I hired someone to do it for me. I'll have the interview next week for sure. I tried my best. But while I was talking to the translator, not to Nino-san, but to the actual translator, I asked, so, is it like Xenoverse, kinda? He said, yeah, it's kinda similar. Not a Xenoverse type of system.
It's pretty close. It is, yeah, it's kind of like that. But.
So that's something that also supports this theory. This is probably how it will all work. And that's all we know about the mentor system at this point. I'd love to know who you guys will be choosing as your mentor for the first time, so head down to those comments and let me know. Personally, I'm very curious to know which abilities they're giving Rock Lee. I want to know how a Taijutsu exclusive character works within this game. And if you want some more Shinobi Striker, here's some gameplay with a custom character that I've been calling the Sand Ninja. He's got some really cool abilities. If you're in the mood for something else, there's also this video right here, but as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Glauku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!